guys, what is up? It's me, MarcElvin, and welcome back to another astrology video. Hi guys, how are you all doing today? So, I don't know if you can tell, but I am currently in a different location. Well, it's not a different location, it's like the other part of my room. But honestly, I hella decorated my room, so I have to show you like every single corner. I have a very special video for you guys planned out for today. So as you guys know, I have been doing astrology for... I honestly don't even know how long I've been doing astrology. I kind of wanted to just tell you guys how I first got into astrology, what made me get into astrology, what kind of like sparked that interest of me getting into astrology. So I am doing that for this video. So yeah. But before we get started guys, make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram. My Instagram is @MarcElvin, and my Twitter, go follow that too, is @MarcElvinM. Go follow those social media links because that's where I talk and communicate with you guys, as well as ask you guys what you guys want to see next. But with that being said, let's just get started with the video. And it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Let me go. I first got into astrology actually through Tumblr. I feel like that's where a lot of people first get into astrology, is like Tumblr. I was actually scrolling through like a couple like astrology posts because that's where like I kind of grew an interest into astrology. Like before, I would always like read my horoscopes, and I would always find that fascinating because like it was so like see, like with horoscopes, it's more of like what's gonna happen instead of like your personality. In all honesty guys, like back then I wasn't like really into horoscopes, and right now I'm not like too crazy about horoscopes either. Like come on, like my horoscopes always like, you're gonna make friends for this month, blah 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 blah. Like no, I don't want to make friends. What are friends? So I didn't like really like relate to that, even though like my friends would always like read their horoscopes like religiously. Like they would probably read their horoscopes more than they would go to church. Them sinners. Just kidding, I don't even go to church. But I did read up on my zodiac sign, and I kind of like read up on my descriptions of my zodiac signs of like, because I'm a Gemini, and I was like, oh my god, this is so relatable. Like I am such a fake hoe. I'm just kidding. It's more of like, for me, it's more of like the dual personalities, because I feel like I have like multiple personalities, and it gets so annoying sometimes, but like it's also like, wow. That's really me. Like just strictly just read anything Gemini related. I was like scrolling through all the posts. There was like a lot of like really funny and relatable posts. And I saw this one post in particular, and it was like it was like a post hating on Geminis, and then I was like, well, okay, like who hurt you? Scroll down a couple more posts down, and I saw another hate post about Geminis, and I was like, damn, do people not like Geminis? And as I kept scrolling and scrolling, I kept seeing more and more and more and more hate like posts about Geminis, and I was like, holy shit, like why do people hate Geminis so much? Like what did we do to you? What like, so like I dug deep into all the posts, and soon enough I discovered like profiles on top of profiles on top of profiles, literally just profiles and like blogs strictly about hating Geminis. And I was like, this is freaking crazy, man. And before, like usually like astrology posts, they kind of just show you like what's good about the zodiac signs, or at least the ones that I read from the very beginning. And I went on Google and typed in like bad things or like bad personality traits of Geminis, and soon enough I found like all the bad personality traits of Geminis. And also I found out that people just don't like Geminis, also because of people that are Geminis, like Donald Trump and Donald Trump. So a couple weeks went by, and then I actually made my very first astrology video on YouTube, because I was actually doing like just videos in general. I was doing like lifestyle videos, fashion videos, haul videos, you name it. But come on, like there's like only so much I can afford until like I'm broke and I can't do any more hauls. So I was like, you know what, this is not sustainable. So I decided to do astrology. So my first video ever on, but like my first ever astrology video was 12 things you need to know about Geminis, I think. I'm pretty sure, yes. Actually showcased like 12 traits about Geminis, and that was a hit. Like people really liked it. So I kind of like dug deeper, and like I started reading about like each astrology sign, like sign after sign, and I was like starting to get really fascinated by it. Like wow, like okay, Leos are like this, they're very like egotistical. Aquarius is they're very weird. Like I love how like each personality, like they did have like their similarities with other zodiac signs, but I love how like they also had like their differences and what made them special and what made them different from like the other zodiac signs. And I like completely love that, and I started looking for like traits in every single person that was like around me, and I was like, wait, that's not accurate. Like their zodiac sign doesn't really depict them well. And asked the question, is astrology like real? And then soon enough I found out that astrology is a lot more complex than just like your zodiac sign alone. Like you have your natal chart, and I'm not really gonna go too deep into natal charts because I don't want to give you guys a massive headache. And honestly, I'm still figuring out this whole entire astrology thing. It does take a while because astrology is very, very, very complex, and I actually might be going to school and getting an astrology license hopefully in 2018. That is one of my resolutions. I just don't know where I'm gonna fit that in my schedule, but I want to like really dig deeper into astrology. I actually found this calculator online. I think it was called astrologycafe.com. It was something like that. I'll like link it down below. It's basically like a website where you just input when you were born, what time you were born, where you were born, and it just gives you your whole entire natal chart. I actually haven't like surprisingly done mine because I am scared. The first time I did it, I believe I did it on my mom or like my aunt. I don't remember, but it was just so dead ass accurate, guys. Like it was like scary accurate. I haven't really read mine because I kind of like want to keep some things in my life like a mystery, which I feel like totally defeats the whole entire purpose of astrology, of it like kind of helping you discover who you are. But like there's a part of me that just doesn't want to know, you know? Or maybe it's just a part of me that thinks that it's gonna be a really great video one day. But yeah, so over the weeks and months, I like just started educating myself on astrology. I actually picked up a book on Amazon. It's called The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need, and it's by Joanna Martine Wolfberg, and it literally has so many great information, and it tells you just everything about each zodiac sign and like your moon sign and your rising sign. If you guys don't know, moon sign is kind of like who you are without anybody looking. Rising sign is how you appear to the world. Also like other signs that I'm not going to go too deep into. I will be linking this book down below if you guys do want to go check it out. It's on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles or any other bookstore really. Yeah, that was that. And honestly, like I was very skeptical about astrology, and I still am kind of skeptical about astrology. There's a part of me that like really like loves astrology and is like super into astrology, and there's a part of me that just like wants to do it for fun. That same part of me is also like the same part that kind of like reads my horoscope as like more of like a self-affirmation. Like if I believe that I'm going to have a great day and like money's gonna come my way, then I'm gonna have a great day and money's gonna come my way. I kind of use like horoscopes more of like reassuring myself. Yeah, that's pretty much a story on how I got started with astrology and how I got into it. It was actually through Tumblr and how I found like all these hate posts about Geminis, which is actually like a really funny story and not really a way that people get into astrology, but that's how I personally got into astrology. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below, and also that little bell. Turn on post notifications so it notifies you of when I post up my next video. And also make sure you guys are following me on my social media links. I have my Instagram and Twitter and YouNow, all the links down below, so definitely go check that out. So make sure you guys comment down below how you got into astrology. Was it the same way as me? Was it through a horoscope? What? Let me know down below. Let's talk. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!